What's up guys, Kai here, and today I will be doing an unboxing of the Blu-ray Collector's Edition of Tourney Gundam from the guys over at Anime Limited. This is quite a recent release from them and I thought I would show it off today. So, here's the front of the box. Here is the top with the Gundam seal there. Here's the bottom. Here's the side. Here's parts 1, 2, and then the art book. And at the back we have that. I don't know why we have that. I'm still making my way through the series, but hopefully it all becomes apparent. So let's just get this back in focus. So take the box out, put that over here. Art book, I'll put that over here. Part 1, Part 2. Start with Part 1. So here's the front. And here's the back. Hopefully y'all can read that. Basically says episodes 1 to 25, 1080p, languages Japanese. So yeah, this is in Japanese only. They have not dubbed this yet. I remember back in I think it was 2009 or 2010 they were supposed to get a dub, but that fell through. They were supposed to get a dub for Victory Gundam as well, but that fell through. So still waiting on a dub for this series. Subtitles English, of course. Episodes 1 to 25. So this is 3 discs. 1 to 8, 9 to 16, and 17 to 25. I'm on this disc right now as I'm making my way through the series. And as always, you can reverse the cover, which I'm going to do right now. So when you reverse the cover, as always, it'll get rid of the white border around the art, and it gives you a fuller picture of the art. So flip this over. Ooh, there we go. And that, in my opinion, just looks much better. Much better. And now it gives you an episode list. So I'm on episode 24, Lotus Hill. I will probably do a review on this series because it is it's interesting, I'll say that much. So put that over here. Part 2. So here's the front. And here's the back. Same thing again. Episodes 26 to 50. Image 1080p. Languages Japanese. Subtitles English. And again we have 3 discs. And just as always, I'm going to flip it over. Getting quite good at this. And there we go. I think that looks much better, although I would have picked a better picture. And the tourney looks pretty good there. So that's that. Now we come to the art book. So pretty standard art book. You get characters, so let me try and focus that there. Characters, mecha, and then gallery. So we'll go through all the characters. There's Loran. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Is it Sochi? Whatever. She's actually okay as a character. I quite like her. Bit annoying at the start, but she's okay. There's her sister. The names in this show are really difficult to pronounce. I'd much rather if they just went with Japanese names. Him, I don't like him. He's a bit of a useless twat to me. I don't like him. She's pretty cool. And there's Harry Ord, your Char clone of the series. He's pretty badass so far. I like his mobile suit, which we'll get to. Seen him, haven't seen him yet, so I'm guessing he's the big bad. And there's the Tourney Gundam itself. controversial design for some people. Some people absolutely hate it. Some people love it. I used to hate it, not gonna lie. When I first was getting into Gundam first, and expanding my knowledge beyond Gundam Wing and finding out all the series, when I seen this thing for the first time, I was like, what is that? That is revolting. But over time, I've grown to love it. It's one of my favourite designs. I just love it. I believe this and most of the mobile suits were designed by Sid Mead, which you might know him best for his concept art and work on Blade Runner, and I think Alien as well. He did a wee bit in Alien, and some other really important sci-fi films in the late 70s, early 80s. So that sort of made me appreciate this design a bit more. But all the mobile suits in this series are just weird. There's the Sumo, which is sort of the Zaku of this series, kind of. And there's the gold Zaku, which is Harry Ord's version. There's the Turn X. I have not seen the Turn X yet. I know what it can do though, and yeah, it's pretty badass. That's an interesting design. And then here's just a gallery. So that's pretty much the front of the box. And there's the back of the box. This is all in focus for y'all. There's the cover to part 1, cover to part 2. There's some nice sort of watercolour art as well. Try and get that in focus right here. I like that one. I like we got the art book, but I liked art cards as well with that. There's the back of the art book. So, in summary, you get part 1, part 2, art book, and the box to put them all in. So that is the entire series and its collection here. So if I remember correctly, the way that they always do it is you get part 1, you get the box and part 1 obviously, and then part 2, you obviously get part 2 and the book. Now I got this, well I pre-ordered this as soon as it became available, all as one big package. Don't know if they still do that anymore. Again, once they're gone, they're gone. So they say. I've every year I've gone to Glasgow Comic Con and they always seem to have a few left over on the stalls. They say they're limited to 1,000 units, but I'm sure they make more. So if you're a fan of the series and you're looking to upgrade from your DVDs, go for this. The picture quality is really good. I wish I could show you that, but copyright law and all that hassle I don't want to go through. Plus I don't really know how to do it. I don't have the technology or know how to do that. But trust me, it looks good. This has the distinction of being the last Gundam series actually being done on hand-drawn cell animation. The Gundam series after that, Gundam Seed, was the first series to be computer animated. So, and this was the last series that Tomino did, the creator of the franchise. He came back to do this series, and then he wouldn't touch Gundam again until Reconquista G, well, a new series. He did the Zeta movies in 2007ish, but this was it for a while. Again, like I said, I have not seen this series. I am making my way through it. It is quite different to your typical Gundam series. It's yeah, it's drastically different. Like it's still your typical one lone Gundam against a sort of massive invasion force. You know, space is invading the Earth, but just honestly, to me, it feels like a Ghibli movie. You know that sort of Ghibli setting where it's sort of like late 1800s, sort of just on the verge of the Industrial Revolution. You know, cars are just begin to be mainstream. Well, not mainstream, but the rich have cars, but there's still horses and carriages. It's like that setting, and biplanes everywhere, and steamboats. That next to a Gundam, and the most powerful Gundam of all time. So yeah, it's a weird series. Pick it up if you're like me and you have to have them all. Uh, if not, then hopefully once I get around to finishing the series, watch my review and hopefully I can convince you whether or not to get this and add it to your collection. But anyway, that's this collection done. As always, I'll put a link in the description to their store so you can buy it. I'm hoping to post more videos frequently. I've got a lot more Gundam series to make unboxing videos on ever since the last video I made, which I believe was, I want to say 2 years ago, but I'm dreading that it's actually 3 years ago. We'll see. I've got the Gundam Wing collection, I've got Gundam 00, I've got Stardust Memory, and I'm waiting on Gundam Seed, but it's been delayed. But I will do that once I get it. And a few other. I think I'm still waiting on part 2 of Iron Blooded Orphans. Again, a series I've not seen all the way through. I've only seen part 1, so the first 25 episodes. Pretty good so far. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I helped you decide whether or not to buy this or not, if it's worth your time and money. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.